But we are moving onward to chapter 5, Double Jeopardy. Okay, I actually know what double jeopardy means in the context of law. Shout outs to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, for teaching me that at the tender age of 11. But essentially, you can't be convicted of the same crime twice.
The net's a mess right now. It's all unsubstantiated rumors and unverified sources.
Yeah, that is Twitter. Everybody's trying to figure out what could have happened, according to armchair experts.
Do we know if that video is authentic? I mean, CG has come a long way, right?
Oh.
It could be deepfake.
Fake.
Yep.
That is plausible. AI
this is definitely a 2020 game.
Someone even made a video.
I wasn't expecting for them to bring up deepfake videos, but I'm glad that they did.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Deep fakes are only getting more authentic looking.
Can't guys like you tell if a video is fake or not?
Oh, there are several telltale signs of a video being doctored. So I ran every check I could think of on the murder footage. And wouldn't you know it, nothing came up. Most likely, we're looking at the real deal.
Most likely?
Well, no one can claim with absolute certainty that it wasn't altered in some way. Which means it's not substantial enough to prove Ehara's guilt. At least not in a court of law.
Gotcha.
Why would the killers go through the trouble of spreading this footage? What good would it serve them? It sounds like the killers just want to make a mockery of the justice system.
Looks like another visit to Ehara might clear things up. You should ask Shirosaki-sensei about it.
I have a feeling Ehara does not want to talk to us. Ehara's like, do not come near me.
Oh, hold the door, please.
Huh? Mafia.
Oh, it's her.
It's been too damn long.
It's good seeing her.
Yeah.
One, because she's really hot,
Yagami-kun.
and I remember her from the first Judgment game. And two, love seeing old faces.
A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
You don't have to worry about that, Mafuyu. It was a YouTube prank video.
Are you here about the Ehara case too?
Of course. The prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now, especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for Ehara's battery conviction.
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over after the fact.
I mean, you could. The judge would just stare at you like you smoking crack.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend Saori. Totally no strings attached.
I don't know about that. I smell a spy with my little eyes.
Mafuyu, you're caught up in this too?
I'm sure you can work out that I'm here to spy on you. But wouldn't you like to know what we're up to as well?
Not really.
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence.
Huh? So, they're not gonna verify the video? Not even question Ehara about Mikoshiba? Nothing?
Nope. Not after it was proven in court that Ehara committed sexual battery on October 7th.
What are you getting at?
She's accusing to be fake?
The prosecution believes the video has been falsified. Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled Ehara's trial.
And that is?
His name is Sadao Takano.
Oh, that dude.
He was the one gunning the hardest for
primpy
Ehara
guy.
the first time around, especially considering his officer status. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but Ehara's original sentence.
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily? Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
Which I think stinks.
That's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
It has a domino effect, too. The police are beholden to the verdict we got, so their hands are tied. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why's that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with Ehara until they're sure the video is real.
But if the police aren't allowed to see Ehara, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
Exactly. None of the detectives are happy about that. Especially down in Kanagawa.
This whole time, we've been writing off Ehara as a convicted sexual predator. But it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hand.
So not only has this guy established a pretty tight alibi, he has also made it to where he is practically
And with that,
safe
on my
from
way.
anything
But
that comes
if you
across
need
his
help,
way.
Just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks. What I'd like to do is ask Ehara about that video face to face. Any chance we could see him again?
I was actually about to suggest that. One moment.
We'll call you, Sayori.
It's from Ehara's prison.
You can call from prison? Excuse me?
Hello? That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked to convey a message from Ehara.
About what?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation any further.
You're joking.
Of
To be more
course.
specific, he said he's not taking any more questions. It seems he fully grasps the situation, even in custody.
Because that bastard is like
How is
5
that
steps
even
ahead of
possible?
us.
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out in advance.
Mm-hmm.
That or Ahara's conspirators have to be filling him in.
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Doc?
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plans.
I was gonna say, why do I have the feeling it might be
Yeah.
that other detective
Timing
that
couldn't
like
have been worse.
walked away from us?
Now what are we supposed to
The one
do?
with the short hair and the pathetic vaping pen.
Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, there is no way he could have murdered Mikoshiba. However, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Knocks the bottom is putting it very lightly. That man ass blasted that footage. The groping or the murder? Right now, which one do we doubt more? I want to say that the groping incident was a setup.
I think we should revisit the harassment case. When the sentence came down in court, no one expected it to end up as a murder alibi. Plus, everyone suspected Ehara was working alone. He may have not been. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis. The search for evidence wouldn't be as intense as for a murder.
But the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom. There's more than enough physical evidence, too.
Yeah, but it
Then
doesn't
we'll
matter
need
if
to
she's an
verify each and
accomplice.
every aspect of the case.
Okay,
What's the
what
point of having an
first?
accomplice?
Should we investigate the crime scene
No,
again?
we should actually interrogate the victim.
What catches your eye specifically? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would prove Ehara's alibi doesn't hold up.
Time to really scrutinize his case. What evidence was Ehara relying on to falsify his alibi? This right here, because it says right here that they did not catch him actually putting his hand in her underwear, but the footage shows the victim grabbing his hand. So it's got to be this.
This part's still getting to me.
The security cameras inside the train caught the act on tape.
So Ehara was caught red-handed?
Quite. Once he was detained, police detected fibers of the victim's underwear on his hand.
And there's no way he just bumped into her or something, right?
The victim wore a knee-length skirt, so the assailant had to expend considerable effort to reach her undergarments.
But it says
That's
it
not
wasn't even
bumping
caught on
into someone,
camera.
Yagami-san.
What the fuck are you
The
talking
victim
about?
reported feeling physical contact right as the train began moving. She said she spent her 6-minute ride to Shinjuku in shock and revulsion.
Could you describe the victim for me?
Okay, I think we're getting more
She's an
information
office
about the
worker
victim
married to an
because
industrial
that's what we really
designer.
need to question.
Also has a 6-year-old son. Full name, Yui Mamiya. 30 years old.
Perhaps if we talk to Mamiya-san directly,
Thank you.
she could give us more insight than that video.
That's a good plan. We'll finally have a fresh source of
So
insight.
I guess my answer was right.
In that case, give me a moment. So
My
I can
answer
get a
was
meeting set up.
right.
Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was the victim here. As the assailant's defense, I doubt we'll get a warm welcome.
I mean, aren't we trying to
Pretty
prove that
standard for
Ehara
us, I'd
is
say.
trash?
Nobody rolls out the red carpet for a detective, right?
Boy. Got some peeping
You
toms.
think they want something? Bet it's not a friendly hello.
I'm sure they're trying to sell some Girl Scout cookies. The guy with the windbreaker on, he's got to stop looking like he smells a fart.
Over there, too.
Same losers from yesterday. Guess they want to settle the score.
I mean, y'all gonna get their ass
whatever the
whooped.
hell they want. Let's not get Genda Sensei and them involved.
Of course, we're gonna fight in a small alleyway.
All right, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
And they're definitely waiting for us to get
Whatever it
jumped.
is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey, quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell? They're just gonna keep stalking us?
You gotta watch your back, too.
Thanks for waiting, assholes!
Shit! Let me guess. You're RK too?
Bastard went straight for our heads. Are you nuts, guy?
Shut your mouth!
I swear, they make this little peanut head bastard super OP. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, now y'all definitely know he don't deserve no OP treatment. Damn, Kaito. Oh, get him. Yeah. He dodged a grab? I'm so sorry, Hotel Blue Turn. I done broke 14 windows. I like how he says that because he already took the L. He's like, I'm not fighting these motherfuckers again. I'll watch from the balcony.
Damn. They really went all out on the backup. Is the whole town RK now or something?
Doc, we should probably get gone before the cops roll in.
Why? It's not our fault we're getting jumped.
It's not, but I don't think the cops are gonna ask us why we're getting jumped. They're gonna ask us why is there 6 middle-aged dudes dressed like teenagers lying on the ground, clutching their colon.
Guess their plan was to come at us in waves. I thought I had it with this crap.
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be meeting Sari-san and the others.
Another dude on the left, like, taunting us. Like, you know you want to come over here, baby?
Point. So why not hit RK at home?
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu are at the top, and they probably remember.
Oh, we're going straight
I'll
to the
just ask
bosses?
it real nice to keep their goons off our back.
That sounds like we're gonna have to fight
Unless you
them.
want to keep dealing with these fucking scrubs.
I'm fine with making a house call. Any idea where it is?
Yeah, a club in the back of Theater Square. Used to be RK exclusive.
I'm not gonna hold you. I kind of want to fight all of them. That was pretty hot. But we can't let these other 4 over here go back and tell their boss what we just did. That felt amazing. Oh my goodness, will this guy stop chasing me? I don't even want to fight him. Dude!
This is it, Doc. Get ready to meet some shady people.
Yeah, shady is definitely the operative word here.
Ooh.
Can't imagine this place gets a lot of foot traffic.
Did you see how rusty that garage door is? Just crusty. Ah, dang it. I should have actually upgraded my abilities before I came in here.
Who the hell are you two?
It's whatever.
Got some invitations?
The Yagami Detective Agency doesn't need any. Say, is Akutsu or Soma around?
Detectives, huh?
Uh-oh.
About time you showed up. We've been expecting you.
Oh, really?
Nothing like running into an old friend.
You want to talk to Akutsu-san, fine. But only Kaito gets in.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got your pick of the chumps. But I'm here to talk to a fucking adult man. So get stepping and take me to Akutsu.
I know that's
Spoken like
right.
a man with some balls. I can see why Akutsu's had his eye on you.
Krillin, if you don't go take us to
Do I really have to
Akutsu.
just wait in the lobby?
You should thank your lucky stars you're not dead yet.
Relax, Doc. All I gotta do is talk man-to-man with Akutsu real quick, and we'll be out of here.
Nah.
You heard the man. Now, come
Something
on.
smells fishy.
If it's gonna be that quick, I'll just wait right here.
Do whatever you want.
You're shit for business.
Ah, come on. Don't you want to be friends?
It's been 10 minutes since Kaito-san went in. I have no clue what's going on. There's no sign of him returning. Guess that means...
Hey, think I could use your restroom? There's one inside, right?
Go shit on the cement for all I care. Restrooms are for guests only.
Dude, why does his voice sound like the voice his son would have?
I take it business is good lately.
Oh, hell yeah. Recruits are swarming in by the dozen. If you're looking for quick cash and Kamurocho, RK's where it's at. Plenty of hotties, too.
I can't take this guy's voice.
Wow. And all you do is fool around on your phone. Talk about living on Easy Street.
Screw you.
Hey, not my fault they don't loop you into the good jobs.
Not Yagami
Bet
provoking
those
this
only go
guy.
to the A rank guys. You must be, what, F? F minus?
The fuck did you just say?
Oh, did I offend you? Sorry. Guess some gangbangers are softies.
I'll show you who's soft, asshole!
You gotta love
Sorry.
Yagami.
Getting split up from my buddy does make me kind of an asshole.
First, I need to find Kaito-san. He's supposed to be talking to Akutsu right now. And are all these guys RK? It'd be a pain to take them all on. Besides, if I make a scene, who knows what might happen to Kaito? I need to find a way without getting noticed. It's going very slowly. That looks like the lighting system. I'm pretty sure we're gonna turn off the lights. Maybe I can cut the lights with this, make it easier to sneak around. No good, I don't know which ones to flip. I don't need to make it any harder to find Kaito-san either. Ah, dang it. I thought that would be our best bet right there. The vents seem pretty loud in here, but where's the air coming from? Oh, there we go. Getting me where I need to be, but even I can't reach that high. Either oil drum or these. Nah.
Suspicious.
Oh, these crates. Tried and true. Let's go ahead and climb on up. Oh, there's a Stamina X right there, but I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get to it.
Where'd that new guy get taken to?
I heard Akutsu-san wanted to see him.
For real? Was he taken to the VIP room then?
Sounds like it.
Are they looking at cameras? No, it just seems to be the VIP room. Okay, they're just kind of chilling out, relaxing. This bartender. Bartender. Maybe it's just from up here, but he kind of looks like me. Yagami. It's gonna take his disguise. Oh, well, take his outfit. So we're gonna have the jump the bartender. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought Yagami was gonna crash his head into the wall.
Take a quick breather.
Not bad. I might actually pull this off. I really hope nobody asks us about any drinks. Like, can we make them a martini shaken, not stirred? Because the way I don't really know what that means.
Hey, you there!
Yes? Can I help you?
Didn't I ask you for another round?
Huh? Another round?
You forgot my order already? I want my bottle.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Wait a minute. You know what? Fuck the bottle. How about you just mix me a cocktail?
Yeah.
But of course.
Why do I feel a QTE coming? This stare looks a little too intense to not have the QTE. Oh. That was actually, more pleasant than I thought it would be. My man's is knocked out. Just in case, okay, I was like, just in case he like turns around. That's what you get, asshole, for making me fail this mission like 5 times in a row.
I hate to say it, Akutsu. I'm in a price bracket you couldn't afford if you wanted to.
That's right, Kaito, know your worth.
I'm not saying you'd need to call it quits on the detective gig you've got going, Kaito-san. You can just give us a hand, help us out a bit when RK needs some real muscle on the field.
That a fucking joke? On what planet would I sign up for more busy work?
Earth.
I've got my boys in the room. Being talked to like this isn't a good look.
Why would you care how you look? You're a bunch of damn yakuza. You and Soma are picking up the Tojo clan scraps, yeah? Or do you have a real plan?
We'd have the manpower if we wanted to.
With all your washed-up yakuza and punk-ass kids? I don't see it happening, man. What are you fucking thinking?
Exactly why we need more guys like you.
But guys
Help
like
me
us
show
don't
this
want to
crew
do
how
this
the
shit
big
anymore.
boys roll. I need some
We want to actually get decent jobs and not get in trouble with the law.
Drill sergeant for scumbags? Count me out.
Kamurocho's underground river of cash is still flowing, but there's no more Tojo clan upstream to collect it all.
Kaito's face.
There's no more rules. We can run this town however the fuck we want. And once we've got ours, we can slip back into civilian lives to live it up clean as a whistle.
You want to be a civilian again? You're kidding.
Oh yeah. Want to have the cash to buy your favorite store, pop out a couple of kids and settle down with a family? Never would have been possible in the Yakuza life.
I mean, I've seen some Yakuzas do that.
You need me to do that. After you step into the shadow of the underworld, you never really escape from those chains.
No, you don't.
Don't sell me your bullshit like I'm one of your fucking brats.
Oh, no.
Sounds to me like your whole damn pitch just ran out of gas.
We're not walking out of here
Go out there
safe and
build your
sound.
dream gang if you want. I don't give a shit.
Certainly not Kaito after all the shit talking he's been doing just now.
I'm gonna make sure you regret it. Keep your fucking distance from us.
All right, Kaito, you didn't say all of that.
I'd reconsider that stance if I were you. If you aren't coming along as a friend, then you're my enemy.
I don't take work from assholes.
Have it your way, then.
Dude.
Hey, round up the boys.
This is so dramatic.
Sir. Hey, get off your asses!
Too late for that. I knew exactly how this little chat was gonna go down.
Son of
Yeah, well, I knew exactly where you'd be for a chat you weren't invited to.
You're not walking out of here.
Oh, Krillin.
If you don't know how to use that thing, you're gonna cut yourself, man. You sure?
You fuckers are the ones who don't know shit. This whole damn town belongs to the arcade now, you know.
The only thing that belongs to you is that whack dye job.
Fucking morons. You're gonna have to pry this town out of my hands!
That's right, Kaito. Talk big stuff, daddy. Get out of here. Oh, Kaito, let's go. Talk about the best tag team alliance since Triple H and X-Pac. Get out of here. And we're gonna fight the big boy himself.
Dragging your ass!
Right. Sorry, boss. Yo! Fuck him up, boys!
Ah, boy. Dude, I'm in the middle of a fucking attack. What happened to the iframes that I used to have? No one remembers the iframes one had in the middle of an attack. Now all of a sudden we don't have that? Get out of here. What? There we go.
Dumbass, you down already?
No, sir. Come on, let's fucking do this!
Kid, I think you should just throw in the towel. Being a gangster is not in your repertoire. Random getting his order.
Let's do this.
There we go. Get out of here, kid. I'm really not digging the whatchamacallit in this game. Funny and cramped spaces are not the fucking wave in this game. Dude, come on! Dude! That was a parry. Holy crap.
Still got anything you want to say, Akutsu?
I can appreciate your perspective on this, Kaito.
In that case, you better leave us the hell alone.
No, it's not gonna be that easy.
We can do that. We get it. It's fine. Right, Akutsu?
Who is this Harvard law student?
Aren't you busy?
Just checking in. You made quite a mess here.
He's quite handsome. Oh, he's the leader. Oh, this is Soma.
Tak meets Soma.
We haven't seen him until now.
Yeah, I kind of figured. It's my job to be running HQ, though. You shouldn't roll up unannounced.
I'm supposed to leave you to your own devices? I do have to check in, at least to show my face.
Got a cold?
It's a dust allergy, actually. Tough thing to live with. And I used to catch hell for it in the Yakuza.
Aren't you having a dust allergy?
Sniffling, they'd say.
Yeah, that couldn't have been easy, man. I bet they would beat the shit out of you if you didn't blow your nose.
You know it. I do wish we'd had the time to work together, Kaito-san. You as well.
This guy is creeping me out.
It may feel like we're a small-time outfit in the media term, but RK will grow. We'll show you.
Dude, I don't even care for y'all. I just want to get answers about Ehara.
Best of luck with the growth. As the leader here, you need brains and brawn.
The way Kaito just shreds out. I love his Vince McMahon walk.
Your gang was out there searching for some guy in a picture. Well, how'd that hunt end up turning out? You have any luck tracking him down?
We actually found that he's unfortunately dead.
What?
Likely murdered. Considering Kamurocho's reputation and the nature of his profession,
oh shoot!
I can't say I'm all that surprised.
I feel like we're gonna have to know his identity.
I guess
because he's got to be wrapped up in this too.
Always happy to oblige a detective.
The plot gets dummy thicker.
So much for peace and quiet in Kamurocho, huh?
Yeah, you gotta love it. You absolutely gotta love it.
Sorry-san's calling. Hello?
It's Shiosaki. Sorry for the wait. I found our file on Ehara's victim.
Yui Mamiya?
Yes. She lives with her family in East Ikebukuro. I'm about to make a quick house call.
Awesome. Then I'll be right over.
We've got questions and hopefully she has answers. Something tells me she might be lacking on the answers.
If we had tried to make an appointment, she probably would have declined outright.
Not sure showing up unannounced is much better. So let's just hope she's willing to talk.
Yes. There's no way around
I really hope that nobody beat us to the punch, and by nobody I mean RK or whoever that gang is with the mask, and got to her before we did and either kidnapped her or possibly murdered her.
I'm Shiosaki.
Okay, we got an answer. She's alive. She's breathing.
The attorney for Mr. Akihiro Ehara.
It's a great sign.
Why are you here? Don't you know it's rude to show up at someone's door uninvited?
I understand, but we have a pressing matter that directly concerns you.
I don't have time for this. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, before you do that. Sorry to butt in. I'm Yagami, a detective helping Saori here out.
And?
I can't let this be the end. I need to talk her into opening this door somehow. No, we don't want to sweet talk her. That's pretty disgusting. We could empathize with her. I think anybody would want to be empathized with.
Are you aware of the trending video that's leading people to believe Ehara committed murder? Thing is, the victim was confirmed to be alive in Yokohama until the morning of your own incident.
So, what is it you're getting at?
Just trying to ensure you're in the clear from any of that unfortunate business. If we could do this now, we'd never bother you again. All we need is 10 minutes of your time. We're only trying to help, but if later would work better for you, we could always come back another time. With our supervisor, of course. That visit would probably be more formal. There'd be paperwork, audio tapes, you know.
Yagami is just like, you know, we gonna have you put in some time.
Don't have time for any of that.
But it is a murder case, so we do have to make sure our paperwork is in order here. Now, would you prefer to schedule a date to accommodate a more formal interview?
You said 10 minutes. If
She said,
right?
We'll make it as painless as possible.
All right. Hold on.
Aw.
Hi there.
Hi. Again, we apologize for the intrusion.
Let's just get this over with already.
Okay, sassy, classy, bashy. We could use a conversation opener with Mamiya. Let's take a quick look around for something useful. I swear, Yagami truly has the gift of gab. Kids' playset must be nice having a big place. Having a place big enough for one of those. Seems like she greatly loves and cherishes her child, so we just gotta play up the, you want your son to be safe, don't you?
Suspicious.
Not the kid being suspicious.
So, Doc, I've already told the police and the court everything they could want to know about that morning.
I understand how pressured you might feel.
I've gone over this so many times. I wonder if pressing charges was even worth it.
No, what you did was both brave and inspirational. Many victims are afraid to come forward for any number of reasons. Your voice might give them courage to find their own.
Ironic, hearing this from that predator's defense team.
Well, perhaps.
Moving along. On that day, you and Ehara-san boarded the train bound for Ikebukuro, correct? Had you ever seen the man before then?
No. At least not that I can recall. How many times must I go over this? Your lawyer friend here already knows everything I have to say.
That's the thing. Yagami-san here is a specialist. He can take whatever you repeat, analyze it, and draw up an entirely new conclusion. Right?
Of course. That's exactly why I'm here.
Great, now the pressure's really on. Seems to be a recurring thing lately. Not us having high expectations for you, Yagami. You're a star detective.
Footage as you stepped onto the train. It looks like Ehara-san stepped right behind you. Were you aware of his presence at this point?
I was. It felt like someone kept pushing up against me with no sense of personal boundaries. I remember second-guessing myself at the time, thinking it was normal for the train to be that packed.
Then the train took off while you were stuck in that situation.
Yes. And then I felt the back of his hand against me. It kept getting worse from there, to the point where he went under my skirt.
Truly awful. And I do sympathize. I've also had to turn in an abuser like that. Personally speaking, some men can't wait to debase themselves at the first opportunity.
Why would you say that and look at me?
Wait. The way I was not expecting Yagami's reaction. The low-key, I was like, why would she look at Yagami after she said something like that?
You said the abuse lasted the entire 6 minutes between Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station. Did you see the groper's face at any time during that span?
No. I was too terrified to look. And I thought, even if I did, he'd just pull away and escape. But just as the train was pulling into Shinjuku, I reached back and grabbed the hand on me. That's when I saw his face. Of course, he shook me off as the doors opened, but I'd already gotten a clear look at him.
On that note, did you ever happen to lose sight of Ehara-san while running?
His cat was pretty easy to spot, and no one else was bolting off the platform like that, so I never lost sight of him. At that point, I could feel my voice returning, so I just screamed. That man grabbed me!
I see. I think I've got the gist of it. But now we've got a piece of evidence that contradicts what you've told us.
What do you mean?
We're going to have to pull out the diagram because there was one area where she could not have seen him. Wait a second. Wait, he still has his sunglasses on. I'm gonna pick this.
Despite what we just went over.
No.
Oh,
okay, that wasn't it either. Is it this? I mean, I feel like this is the most obvious choice. It's just that I didn't want to spring it onto her.
On the same day, at 6:30 a.m.
Yeah, that was
Yokohama,
the right
a
choice.
student teacher named Hiro Mikoshiba was sent off to work by his mother. But he was soon abducted near his home, only to be found dead much later in Ijincho.
Is that?
According to the video, Ehara-san here is the murderer.
What?
I mean, of course, we are
He
here to
killed
tell her
Mikoshiba in
and
cold
present this
blood
to
get
her.
vengeance for his bullied
I should have just
son.
went with this from the get-go, but,
His
you
kid
know,
was about
I
to
thought this was going to be
graduate
like
high
Phoenix
school.
Wright and have like a little
Instead,
twist and
he took
turn
his
to
own
it.
life. So Ehara took it upon himself to punish his son's tormentor.
Should have realized this game is much more
But
straightforward.
now we come back to the issue here. If this footage is authentic, then Ehara-san couldn't have been your assailant. The victim's estimated time of death and Ehara-san's time of arrival in Tokyo simply don't allow for it. It's just not possible for someone to make that commute. But there's the flip side. If Ehara-san was in fact your assailant, it would mean this murder footage is a fabrication.
I don't know what you expect me to say after all this.
Right? Now you know how we're feeling. That's why we came to see if you had any leads for us.
So that's what this is about.
After hearing your story, I have no doubt you endured a lot that day.
Yeah, we're not necessarily denying
Which
that
would
she got
obviously mean
assaulted.
that murder video was faked.
I think if anything, we're just trying to pinpoint
Who shared that video? And why?
Wish I knew. Based on the quality, something
Who could
this
it be?
convincing would need quite a budget. Whether it's CG on top of real murder footage or just a rock-solid AI creation, no way it was cheap. So why go through all this effort to fake a murder? Who would benefit from it? But I have to say, I feel much closer to piecing this puzzle together with your help today. Thank you very much for your time.
I'm glad that he's being nice about it because I'm still
And rest
lost
assured, this will be the last
and
time
out of
you
the
see us.
loop.
Our apologies for the unexpected visit. And for dredging up unpleasant memories.
It's fine. So long as this is really the end of it all.
So, the victim's story is completely in line with her court testimony, huh?
That's correct. There wasn't anything new to pick up.
Unfortunately.
Whether that tape's fake or real, someone had to put it online,
Yeah, we need to
right?
figure out whose YouTube channel that's
Do we have
on.
any theories on who that might be?
The murderer's accomplices have to be the ones who posted it for him.
Yeah, I can't see it any other way.
I also agree with Yagami-san.
But in that case, what would their motive be?
Maybe they wanted to make a mockery of the police, or even the whole system.
Called it earlier.
Let's talk about the actual fabrication of the video. How does one go about that?
Well, for example, the true culprit would be taped murdering Mikoshiba. Then Ehara's face would be copied and blended onto the killers. Tsukumo-san reported that he's found nothing of the sort in his analysis.
If we take the stance that the footage is fabricated, we have absolutely nothing to work with.
Then let's tackle this from the stance that the video's actually real. Once Ehara entered the Ikebukuro gates at 7:43 a.m. and stepped onto the platform, he was continuously monitored on camera. But if he really killed Mikoshiba at 7:30 like we saw, there's no way he could have reached Ikebukuro in time. That would mean the person in the footage isn't Ehara, but an impersonator.
Wait, if that's the case, after murdering Mikoshiba, wouldn't Ehara have to swap places with the stand-in sometime before being detained? But we didn't see any opportunity for that.
Oh, yes there is.
But wait, that's not entirely
This case
accurate,
is
is it?
super complex, but I'm loving it. I'm digging it. It's getting the brain juices flowing. But Ehara wasn't constantly on camera between Ikebukuro Station and Shinjuku, and the proof is the schematics right here.
It's very brief, but there's a moment where Ehara and Mamiya-san can't be seen by the security cameras. The dotted lines on the arrow represent the camera's blind spot.
So you're saying this is where the groper, the fake Ehara, traded places with the real one?
Can't say it's impossible, right?
Right. Except if that actually happened, Mamiya-san would have been right behind them at the time.
Now, if the area is crowded.
Could the two really swap places without her noticing?
In a crowd like that, I think it's feasible.
If that really was Ehara's plan, then I'd say he was being careless.
Careless? How?
Well, on the day of the incident, the station was packed for morning rush hour. That means there was no solid guarantee the assailant could make the switch. He could have been nailed by any random passerby before reaching the blind spot.
Good point. Not only that, if Mamiya-san had called for help while the train was still moving, then the first Ehara would have been caught before even reaching the platform.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Called it.
Not unless he
Think about it,
intimidated her into
Why
staying
would Ehara's
quiet.
accomplices meticulously plan out every last detail of this alibi, only to leave such a crucial component to chance, as Hoshino-kun pointed out?
Oh, just doing my job.
Hoshino, shut up.
Good work, Hoshino-kun. In fact, I think that may back up my own take on it.
Yeah?
What if everything, including the appearance of leaving the plan to chance, was part of the plan?
Can you expound on that?
I'm saying I agree that such an airtight alibi wouldn't have allowed for contingencies. And that takes the question to another level. Just how far did they line up the pieces in advance to make the swap work?
Are you saying there's more to it than we discussed? What did we miss?
If everything on the day of the murder, including the train groping, was planned from start to finish, what else can we possibly deduce? Well, there is the fact that, like, this dude literally waited an hour to target someone. And I mean, of course, most assailants always usually try to go for a victim that seems to appear like they can take advantage of. Ah, man,
I know this won't go over well, but what if Mamiya was colluding with Ehara all along?
Huh?
They played the correct answer music.
Let's say Mamiya was in on this
man.
and knew about the imposter in advance. If that's the case, the swap could happen right in front of her and no one but the three of them would know.
You're saying the victim of a groping conspired with her assailant beforehand? That's ridiculous.
Again, like, this stuff had already been alluded to, and now we're like getting the chance to kind of come to the forefront and get questioned on if we've been paying attention. But I honestly, me personally, I'm not particularly a big fan of, you know, making cases like sexual assault and harassment such a lighthearted case or something to kind of like play around with and not take serious. But looking at the situation, and even still, a conspirator is still a conspirator, and at that point, it's no longer a sexual assault case.
Now, if Ehara and his stand-in both know that Mamiya will pretend not to have seen them, they can trade places in the blind spot with impunity. Conversely, if Mamiya wasn't in on the plan, the idea of a swap would never work. We can say with certainty that she would have seen the swap, so she could have even called attention to the real Ehara the moment he stepped in. That way, the people around her would be focused on chasing the correct assailant.
Remember that fibers of the victim's underwear were detected on his hand.
Well, that can also be explained by Mamiya being in on it.
So I was gonna say, if she's in on it, then I mean, he can of course just get a pair of underwear.
Showing himself at the security cameras, Mamiya could have easily provided Ehara access to a pair of underwear at the same time. Maybe the stand-in loitered around for so long because he was letting everyone else get themselves in place.
And that would make sense why he was waiting for a particular person.
It's not impossible
to get in the card.
He's
literally stood there for an hour.
In summary, it's possible Ehara disgraced himself to secure an unshakable alibi for Mikushiba's murder.
I'll concede that it's an avenue worth pursuing.
And when it comes to the prosecution, they can't just admit they got the first case so wrong. Plus, they can't question Ehara about Mikushiba's murder. In fact, their only option is to claim the tape was faked.
So he managed to make a farce out of the system after all.
Man, this is some 5-head level crap, man.
The obvious question to me is, why would Mamiya be party to such a crime?
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet. But maybe she was
Maybe she
promised something
sympathizes
that
with Ehara's case about his son.
Or maybe Ehara has some kind of dirt on her even?
Maybe it has to do with her husband. Going back to the picture, her husband did greatly resemble Ehara.
What in?
I'll pull her information. Just a second. Let's see. According to her file, her maiden name is Yui Suzuki. 30 years old, so that's consistent. Originally from Ota, Tokyo. Attended a private high school called Kurakawa Academy. Later graduated from Toto University.
Hold on. You said she went to Kurakawa Academy? I heard that name in Ijincho.
Okay, I don't remember that academy.
If I recall correctly.
It's not the school. I don't think anyone spying on us went there. I believe that's where Tsukumo graduated.
That's not where Tsukumo went, was it? Before, closing himself off to the world?
Nah, Tsukumo-san studied remotely. He told—
Wait. Tsukumo went out drinking with you?
I like ever just like, wait, Tsukumo left the house? I was gonna say, I guess someone spying on me went there, because I don't remember going to Kurokawa Academy.
When I went to scope out the murder scene, there were these 3 guys watching the detectives and me. They told us they were just checking things out. But they mentioned their
That's
Kurokawa
right, the 3
grads,
dudes that we had to end up chasing one of them.
ID on you?
Akaike-san, age 30. Mamiya's 30 as well.
I found the Kurokawa Academy website. Looks like they're pretty prestigious.
Wait, I've seen that uniform before too, actually.
Where?
On an old picture of a teacher at Serio High.
Oh yeah, someone went there.
Ehara's son had confided in her. Is she actually a Kurokawa grad too? I don't know Sawa-sensei's exact age, but she could well be 30. Maybe all of them were even classmates.
It would make sense about why some lady went up to Sawa-sensei and made her be quiet.
But no true detective alive would pass it up.
Man, this is a lot. This is a lot, but that is going to end chapter 5. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, I'm trying to think. Yagami's outthinking. I'm trying to outthink Yagami, which is making me like not think smart. And Yagami is like thinking straight. But like we get hit with diagonal plot twists. It's just a lot, but I am enjoying this story so far. But thank you all so much for watching. That is the end of chapter 5 for Lost Judgment. And please make sure to subscribe if you have been enjoying the playthrough, as well as the plot twists. And always, until the next video with chapter 6, stay safe, stay healthy, peace.